Right now at 11, a storm splashes through Southern California, causing major flooding and calls for people to stay off the road. Oh, a big downpour in Woodland Hills. Drivers splashing through wet roads while people ran to escape the heavy downpour. And we showed you this video moments ago. Fans and football players put up with the rain for this playoff game between Fairfax High and Cleveland High. Meanwhile, in Studio City, drivers honking as they tried to dodge a tree that came down on Laurel Canyon Boulevard near Fryman Canyon. And more rain coming down in Orange County as drivers drive through soaked streets in Irvine. We also got a lot of snow coming down in our local mountains. This is a live look from our Big Bear camera, and meteorologist Evelyn Taft kicks off our live team weather coverage. Ev, this is just the start because heavier rain is on the way, right?
Indeed, Pat. Much heavier rain is on the way as we head into the morning hours tomorrow. We're going to break that down for you, but we're getting quite a bit of rain right now and some downpours through parts of Orange County. Huntington Beach, just looking at quite a bit of rain. We're looking at your 3-hour radar loop, and we're going to take a closer look at it right here. And of course, that next weather alert still with us tonight because of the possibility of flooding and active flooding already taking place across Southern California. So let's take a look at that live radar, and you're going to see this forecast cell that came up just off the coast of Costa Mesa, made its way through Orange County, brought so much rain with it that we're actually contending with quite a bit of flooding through Huntington right now. And this cell continues to move upwards toward the mountains where it turns to snow. So I will tell you that we're still looking at steady showers through parts of, again, Orange County and the basin, but we're expecting even heavier rain as we move through the morning hours. We'll have more on exactly what to expect there. We're going to run you through your futurecast coming up in just a little bit, but I will tell you it will get quite hairy after about 2 a.m. We'll have all the details in just a few, but right now, Pat, back to you.
All right, we'll be back to you in a minute, Pat. Thank you. And we've got this breaking news now. Rainwaters causing significant flooding in Orange County. Fire crews responding to numerous rescue calls. CBS LA, Mike Rogers at the desk. Mike, this really just started to play out in the last half hour.
Yeah, really, Pat. They really got hit with some sort of big burst of rain that caused all of this flooding, and it sounds like it maybe have overwhelmed some street drains down there, specifically in the city of Huntington Beach. What you're looking at right now, though, is from Westminster. This is on Edwards, where we know the flooding has overtaken the streets there to the point where you see that car is struggling to get through the roads. Now, in Huntington Beach, we know the problem is very significant. Those fire crews, and listening to the radio, are just being run from call to call to call to call. Reports of people trapped, roof collapse, cars underwater, apartments that are flooding on their first floor. So much so that we tried to bring you a live shot of all of this, but our crew was turned around by the fire department. Our crew just got off the phone with us telling us there are feet of water down there that he is not able to safely establish a live shot for us at the moment. So he's trying to get to a better spot. I want to come to my computer here, though, while we wait for that, because this is just kind of an idea I can show you here on Pulse Point, which is what we use to see what the fire department is doing, where they're responding. And you can see primarily it's been kind of along this corridor here. One of the big streets they've been dealing with is on Edwards. Everything in gray is a closed call. Everything in red is an active call. The closed calls, I can tell you, it's because there were reports of flooding. The fire department got there and just kind of said, you know, sorry, we're trying to deal with this as it happens. So we will continue to keep an eye on this as this continues to develop. But we are working right now. We're going to get over to meteorologist Evelyn Taft with
Indeed. And Mike, we are now looking at a flash flood warning. So the flooding that you were just talking about in Huntington, the National Weather Service just putting up this flash flood warning because of, again, what we're looking at currently in Orange County. So you will see a little bit of green right there. I'm going to walk over here and actually show you a better picture of it. So just bear with me here. There's heavy rain happening right now, but because of that, there is a flash flood warning in Orange County right there near Huntington. And in addition to that, we have the possibility of flooding throughout the night here. So again, we're going to zoom in on that map a little bit for you, but I will tell you coming up in just a little bit, just know we do have a flash flood warning now in effect because of all of that rain that just came through. So it is now official, and that is again in Orange County. Ignore the time there. We are going to continue to track it for you, and we'll tell you exactly what we can expect as far as that flash flooding goes. But currently flooding, as Mike was just showing us in Huntington, and it is now official. We are under a flash flood warning for parts of Orange County because of that cell that just continued to move through. I'm going to send it right back to you in the studio.
All right, thanks so much, Ev. We're going to take you to the west side now. Santa Monica is seeing some on and off rain tonight. That's where Hunter Sowards continues our live team coverage. Hi, Hunter.
Hi there, Pat. Yeah, as we talk about what's happening there in the Huntington Beach area, very different story in Santa Monica, but I can tell you it has been steady rainfall for the last 3 to 4 hours here. But just now, things have lightened up just a bit, but it's really the first break in the rain we've seen in the last several hours. So many here had their umbrellas out, had their rain shoes on, and everyone's taking it easy there out on the roads as well. It's not stopping, though, everybody from getting out. Some people we saw were jogging, making sure they were still getting their miles in and enjoying this rain. A lot of people trying to see the positives in it because we know just how good this is for our fire season. But it's also creating some problems on the roads with so many people during that messy commute at around 6 o'clock when we saw some heavy downpour as we were driving out here to the coast. A lot of crashes, a lot of accidents, and a lot of the people we spoke to also said that they are trying to take advantage of this. They're getting out and they're shopping here. We're at the Santa Monica promenades. Empty right now, but it was a little bit off and on busy throughout the day as people tried to beat those crowds for the holidays. So many of those saying it's the roads that are a mess.
It's pretty brutal. Yeah, I don't like it. I live in Orange County, so I got about an hour-and-a-half drive to come home right now, so I'm gonna do my best.
How has the last week been like with this rain?
Crazy. Yeah, like LA's not used to it, so it's always nuts. Went to Disneyland yesterday, though. It was beautiful out. Besides that, pretty bad.
Yeah, so yesterday may have been the day to get out and enjoy a break in these storm systems. 4 in just the last week, and it has been a shock to so many people we spoke to. But again, so many trying to take this in strides, talk about how it is a nice change of pace. The businesses, unfortunately, though, here in the Santa Monica area and others have been keeping the customers away because of this rain. So they say that they're ready for maybe a little break here, Pat, so they can start welcoming back those crowds that they normally see, of course, along stretches of popular streets like this. But things are not as bad as what we saw earlier, Pat. We'll send things back to you in the studio.
All right, and you know what, Hunter, we do have good news to tell people a little later down the road. More rain coming down on the 5 freeway in Lake Forest tonight. We're going to continue to track this storm, so stay with CBS LA. We will check back in with Evelyn and that flash flood warning that she just told us about in just a few minutes.